Okay, so let's talk about Zuni and this great platform you're going to be using this year. So Zuni is meant to be your platform, your personal place where you can go and be inspired, work on assignments, and just really engage in learning in wonderful ways. You'll be able to change your background, you'll be able to change your picture, and they're always going to have some kind of a positive statement here. So take a moment, read it, because it's really important for the brain to be able to have this positive input inside of it. It's like a muscle, and every time something positive goes in, it grows in a good way. Once you click continue, you're inside of the platform. And this is really the productivity section. And then if I click on this little tree, it's going to take me over and show me the learning playground. So you can go back and forth between the two sections and explore the different pieces that are in it. In the productivity section, this is where your teachers, your schools, your principal can have the news about what's going on. And when you click on it, you'll be able to see the multitude of different, we call these little chat widgets, that people might be sharing information with you about. Sometimes they'll give you permission to reply, so if they do, you can reply and respond right away, or they may just be posting information out. So that's your chat corner, and you have the one from your teachers and your teammate, your staff, and you also have principals and superintendents can have those as well. This is where you can connect your Google Drive, super easy to do. Just click on Google Drive. If you don't see the Google Drive box, your teacher just needs to open it up for your view. In 3 clicks, you'll click connect. It'll ask you for your Google Gmail email, and then your password, and voila, you're in. Now you can access all of your Google apps for education right from inside of Zuni. So think of Zuni as this one spot you can go to do tons of different things in. That's what it's designed to be, help you just have things all together in one place. You can look at reports, which will show you where you've clicked. If you have assignments inside of Zuni, you'll see your grades here as well. If we click on classes, I can come in and see that I'm working on numerous assignments, and then I can see my individual classes from my different teachers. And I can see in this class I have 1 assignment due, in this class I have 2 assignments I'm working on. So if I click on this assignment, in this class, now here are my 2 assignments. That little button told us we have 2. I can see current, upcoming, past due, completed, and then maybe my teacher's just going to give me a resource. Maybe there's going to be a writing resource or a math resource, something help me with vocabulary right here. That's stuff that can just help you with your lessons, and then pop back to current. Now this one is going to be an interactive tool, like this is a graphic organizer, so I'm going to want to write directly in it, so you can annotate directly from Zuni. So I click on it, use my little icon over here, and I can come in here and type my text. If this is early grades and you just need to show matching, they can just draw lines back and forth to show how things match together. So all different typical animation tools that you can do. Upload an image as well. If you want to, you can go back to just go back and clear the screen that way, or go back one direction, or you can click on it and delete it as well. One of the cool things about Zuni, in addition, is you can record it. So maybe if your teacher wants to see your thought process in solving a math problem or something, you can record up to 3 minutes and share with her what you're doing. You always want to be sure and click save. If you close out and you don't click save, you're going to lose all that great work you did. So then I'm just going to go ahead and click back. I'm going to go ahead and say save now. And I'm going to be able to say if you had a math worksheet or an assignment you were doing and you didn't finish, you can come back and click this little edit button, and you can then go in and continue. Once you connect Google Drive, you'll see the option to be able to start a Google Doc or Google Sheets or anything Google app related right here as well, just like I can start Microsoft things here. So it depends if you connect Microsoft or Google. Maybe your teacher wants to listen to you read a book, so you can click on audio and video, and you could just do just an audio recording of something, or you could do an audio video, and you could record and video yourself both. Or you can create just a new blank document and go ahead and annotate on it and share that out with your teacher as well. So a lot of different ways to be able to work with annotation on your assignments. This little button is for you to let your teacher know, hey, here's my progress on this. I'm about 26% done, about 40% done. Your teacher will see instantly live where it is you say you're done with on this assignment. If I go back here again and I click on this video, here I can see my instructions right here. So if the teacher puts instructions, you'll see them right above, and if you need to translate into a different language, you can. You can also comment and ask your teacher questions right here. Your little submit button or post a comment that you make is here. To submit your assignment, you just click here. So it's that easy to be able to do your work. And then the logo will take you back to the home page. If I click this back button, it's going to take me back one level. If I'm like, okay, I'm done with my assignments, I want to just go back to my home page, just click the logo. So those are some easy navigation pieces that take place. You have calendars. This is inspirational things, what's happening in August. You'll be able to have different options here. If your school is working with it, you'll have your school district resources here as well. If you don't see anything, it just means the links aren't there yet. Cool stuff. So we want to inspire that love of learning. So when you click into cool stuff, there's a great resource like Wonderopolis, which is the wonder of the day. Kids submit questions and they answer them, and you can listen to them. So they'll read to you, or you can also read it yourself if you want to. So another navigation tool. So Wonderopolis, you click on it once, you click on the green title bar, or it might be a different color title bar on that day. Sometimes they're brown, red, purple. And then you just need to click one more time, and this is going to take you to the featured wonder of the day. Then here's your listen button, and then down here is where the story is. And if I'm not sure what a word is, I can hover over and it will show me any of those highlighted words, the vocabulary. And then there's always extra little links and things you can do to go even learn a little bit more. You can explore other wonders if you want to as well, and you can submit a question. Notice this green bar across the top. So Wonderopolis opened right inside of the same ZUNI tab. So all I have to do is click the double arrows and it will close. Some links will open right inside of the ZUNI tab. Some are going to open to a different tab, and then you'll just go back and forth between the tabs. So it just depends what the type of resource is and how it allowed it to open. Say you finished listening to the wonder of the day and now you want to let your teacher know what you think of it. You can just click on this little chat icon, give your feedback, push send, and your teacher will see. This News for Kids has a little unique piece to it. They just started doing this accept reject with cookies. Just ignore it. Click on the title up here, and then it may ask you one more time, and you can click accept from there. And then now you're free to just go ahead and enjoy. Learn about what's going on around the world. All kinds of science, historical events, all taking place you can learn about here. We want our kids to be in the know about what's happening in the world. Other widgets will depend on what your teachers choose to put up to show you. This is a demo, so you see different ones inside it here. But these two you will see, Wonderopolis News for Kids. Unless you're K1, then you'll see Disney and PBS. So over here, joke and quote of the day. So we, in my family, we always start our day off with the joke, the quote, and then we listen to the wonder of the day. Be inspired videos are always fun. This is your garden. So over here, when you're in this learning playground and you find some of your favorite resources, you can save them to your garden. So this is your collection of the things that you love the most. So I can come in and take a look at coding. And when I go into coding, I can come in and see what kind of resources I'll have in coding. So I have resources from the Hour of Code, Be Inspired. So this is videos about kids doing great things in coding. And here's the Hour of Code, where you can come in now and play any of these activities. So super fun once you get maybe a little taste of it with a lesson at school. Now you can continue to code whenever you might want to. There's audio ebooks, there's financial literacy games, there's science games, there's history games, women in history, black history, Hispanic history. There's just all kind of great resources for you to continue to explore. One of the things to note about ZUNI is we're linking to all of the free open educational resources on the internet. So there's a couple little things you need to know. In order for people to make things free, they have to somehow pay the people who are creating these things, right? So they have donors that help them. And in order for their donors to want to keep giving them money, they need to know that people use it. So sometimes they may ask you to sign up. And you guys have learned with your digital literacy, never put any personal information, just make up your avatar name. Like you know, I go by my dog's name, that's what I go by. So you have your little avatar name. Sometimes they might have ads. But these are all educational games, so they're always going to try to make sure any ad that's on a game is educational. And so you just ignore them like you've been doing all along. We really don't have any problem with kids getting sidetracked on games. And you just click play and you play the game. Some games may have free and premium ones. So in order to get rid of the ads, you could pay for it. But you don't have to. You can just continue the free ones and then, you know, just ignore the ads that come up on the side. Ads that come up are usually these games companies focus to make sure they're just other educational games. Sometimes it might pull something from your computer if you're on a home computer. So just be aware of what you Google on home computer work, because if they don't keep them educationally, well then they're not going to be games people want to use. So ZUNI is always vetting, looking for the best games, but just be aware. If it's a freemium and premium and they say, hey, go ad free and sign up now, just ignore it, say no, and go back to playing the game free. So those are some of the main things you need to know. Sometimes maybe ABC, it changes its link and you click on it and maybe nothing works there. If that ever happens, just simply share with your teacher and say, hey, there was nothing on this link when I clicked to it. Give it a 1-star rating, and then we'll go remove it. So sometimes that happens. We work really hard to make sure that doesn't ever happen for kids, but just in case, we're just kind of giving you the heads up. Once you know those things, sky's the limit. You have so much fun with all of these free open educational resources because they're awesome. And it's wonderful that we have a community of people and organizations trying to make them for us. Okay, that's a Zuni scoop. So have fun Zuni. Let us know if you have any questions, thoughts, or ideas. Everything we do, well, it's all about you.